Let's look at what modernism is and why, perhaps, in spite of all its heroics, in the end it failed us. The modernist movement emerged during the late 19th century and was influenced by widespread technological innovation, industrialization, and urbanization that occurred after World War I. Modernism affirms the power of human beings to create, improve, and reshape their environment. Parallel movements such as futurism emphasize speed, technology, youth, violence, and objects such as the car, the airplane, and the industrial city. Modernism in architecture was based upon new and innovative technologies of construction, particularly the use of glass, steel, and concrete, the principle of functionalism, i.e., that form should follow function, an embrace of minimalism, less is more, and a rejection of ornament and championing of rectilinear design. The movement was international and developed buildings such as the Crystal Palace in England, the Bauhaus School in Germany, Villa Savoye in France, and skyscrapers like the Flatiron and Empire State Buildings in the USA. All these buildings championed the building as a machine. They were box structures using cantilevers and moment frames. They emphasized a man-made, technologically driven design and construction methods and were machines for living and working in. After World War II, these same principles carried through to mid-century modernism. This important movement was epitomized by the case study homes. The case study program was envisioned as a creative response to the building boom, expected to follow the housing shortages of the Great Depression and World War II. Beautiful as they may be, the case study program and the resulting houses failed to have the impact that they had intended. Relatively few homes and still fewer neighborhoods were built according to its principles, and the movement never actually succeeded to realize many of its goals, including affordability. But in a larger context, one may say that mid-century architecture, a style I am a big fan of, was much like the cars of the mid-century. American cars of the same era were designed to look like they could fly and shoot lasers and rockets, but in fact were unsafe gas guzzlers. Similarly, if one sees homes as providing safety, not wasting resources, and providing comfort, one may argue that modernists failed as well. The box is the weakest structural system possible. The materials used to make these boxes burn, and the many components put together to make these homes come apart in high winds and fail in earthquakes. Safety is the primary purpose of shelter. In terms of efficiency, consider that the primary reason that the building industry is the largest polluter is that building envelopes are built up of so many pieces and are full of thermal holes where heating and cooling loads that make our homes comfortable escape. And psychologically, one may wish to consider that these boxes we call home and bring our children up in are not natural. There are no boxes in nature, and for a good reason. Boxes are structurally weak, and so bringing our children up in boxes is unnatural. It actually separates them and us from our very nature and our very selves. If today we need affordability because our home prices have risen far faster than incomes, if today we need our shelter to provide safety because global warming has created extreme and destructive weather patterns, if today we need our buildings to be more energy efficient because there is no good reason that the building industry should be the most polluting in the world, then we should look to nature. It is the perfect designer. It is designed to survive, and it depends on its babies, its next generation, for its own survival. And we need to look at how it shelters its babies when they are at their most vulnerable. Nature protects its newly born in thin-shell, dual-curvature, monolithic shell. This is the safest structural system possible, many times stronger than the box. It is one piece, not many pieces stuck together, so it holds and acts together in high winds, earthquakes, and floods. It also does not burn. At Beanie Shoals, we have built more dual-curvature, thin-shell monolithic structures than anyone else in history. Our systems are applicable to a wide variety of project types. They are beautiful, fast to build, and more affordable. They are Type 1 non-combustible structures that do not burn, and we have 60 years of case studies of our buildings standing up to all that nature has thrown at them, including fires, hurricanes, earthquakes, and floods. We build according to nature's principles, and we are working on a wide variety of new technologies for low cost, disaster relief, and other needs and opportunities within the shelter industries. See more at beanieshoals.com.